3 Days of Darkness, a Mayan story. My granny was scolding we children when we was very young. She told us we knew nothing of the challenge of the darkness. She said when she was very young, she and all the people woke up to no sun. She said she was so frightened for it was very dark without the sun and also too cold. She told me and my brothers and my sisters and my cousins that we take too much for granted, that we take for granted the sunshine and the moonshine, but that we would never do this again when we had lived through the 3 days of darkness. Granny said that the elders knew right away what to do in this time of no sun and no light, that this time had always been prophesied by the elders and had happened many, many times before. The wise people always prepared for this darkness by saving the old tortillas, and so the elders began to build the fires, for the fires must be lit or the darkness can drive some to madness. And the people began to pray together and sing together and burn the tortillas together, for this is the sacred food that the gods desire. Granny says that the smoke of the tortilla carries the message to the gods to please bring back the sun. My granny said that when the people become too wicked, when we forget to worship the gods and have respect for all life, that the gods block out the sun to remind us of the sacred ways and the importance of worship and of gratitude for life. She said that for 3 long days the villagers prayed and prayed and prayed together, and to cease their hunger they not only burnt the tortillas but also ate it. She said that the shamans, would begin to get excited and happy as they felt their prayers being received, and then the darkness would lift. She said in her time it took 3 long days, but that she had heard stories of the darkness taking longer to leave. She said the gods only returned the light when enough people were praying in earnest. My granny said the darkness would come again because it always comes, because the people always stray far from their Creator and must be reminded time and time and time again. My granny told us to behave well with good intentions. She told us this story to keep alive the memories and the knowledge of what to expect and of what to do. And so right now I save my old tortillas, and I gather my firewood, and I prepare my children and grandchildren with the stories, because my body tells me that the time is almost here. My name is Salim Siddiqui, and you're listening to Hot Conflict. There's a little tale talking about the concept of 2012 and the so-called Mayan calendar. Of course, we here talk about things from an Islamic perspective, knowing, of course, that there is only one God, one Lord, one true master of the true day, one true creator of all that is, a divine planner, an architect of everything that happens and everything that turns and everything that revolves and everything that goes up and down. And it is by the plan of the Lord that certain things are changing on this world, that everything has a beginning and everything has an end. And sometimes an end is just a doorway to a new beginning. There are many who are claiming that this time we are in, 2012, is a leading up to end times and catastrophes and destructions. That the sun might set on this world, that there are changes in poles and magnetics, and the whole surface realm might be altering before our very eyes. That the sun is going to set and then rise up in the west in a new way. Well, this concept of an altering, of a changing, is not only from the Mayans, it's in many ancient cultures. But here we talk about the concepts from Islam, the concepts from the hadith, or the narrations from the Prophet Muhammad. And so it is known amongst the Muslims that the first of the many signs of the great changes upon the new world, or the coming of the trials, or the tribulations, or what we call the apocalypse, the great fitna in Arabic, the first of the changing signs is the setting of the sun. And according to authentic narration, when the sun sets, according to the final noble messenger, it does not rise again for 3 days. 3 days of darkness. It is true. According to the people of Islam, it is true. According to the Quran, the ancient book, it is true. According to the Sunnah, or sanctified messages of the final messenger of light. It is a story that is told. It is a story that is known. It is a story that can be heard here at Han Conflict. My name is Salim Siddiqui, and listen to the deepness of the mysteries of 2012. The pole changes, the surface realm, the setting and rising of the sun. And bear heed, O brothers and sisters, for those who do not take benefit of this final door, you are warned by the final messenger. Forgiveness is a door, is a gateway, is a passageway, is a bridge that can be crossed for those until the sun sets. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.